Hey, y'all. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in your country. Yes, y'all. We got work to do. We got work to do. Now, Tyre Nichols' mother testified earlier for him in the behalf of him. And when I get a chance, I will record her statement for you all. But yesterday, um, 3 of the former Memphis police officers charged in the beating of death of Tyre Nichols had begun on yesterday, April 28th. Now, before we get into everything, y'all, close that screen door and stop letting all them flies up in here. Now, y'all, this is day one of the state opening statement trial of Tyre Nichols. Now, a lot of y'all probably forgot about this case. Now, we had 3 officers plead not guilty. Those are only 3 in court today. Now, Tadarius Bean, Demetrius Haley, Justin Smith all plead not guilty to second-degree murder in that traffic stop, fatal traffic stop. This was like more than like 2 years ago. It's not even long. And I sat and I watched those boys, those young men, handsome young men, nice young men. But I felt sorry for the young man who had the handcuffs on and the things that they were doing to him. Now, before I show y'all the video, I want you to make sure that you like this video, share it, and I want to tell you that you're only going to see 3 of them. Other 2 former officers were charged. You're not going to see Desmond Mills Jr., who took a plea deal and plans to testify for the state. What is that telling y'all? And then you had Emmett Martin, the 3rd trial will be severed from the other officer, y'all. You need to ask yourself, what's going on? So today you're going to see the same district attorney, Paul Hackerman, and you're going to listen to his opening statement. His opening statement in front of the jury. It seemed like we already seen everything, but that's not how it works. Check this out, y'all. Let's watch this video. He wanted to show this video to show the jury what they will be expecting during this testimony. Okay? Check this out.
stepdad, Rodney, who also worked there. Medical examiner will say, blunt force trauma to the head. What looks like a car, almost looks like a car wreck. Injuries that you almost see mainly in a car wreck. He calls it torsional injuries. Torsion. It's a twisting from a torque like force. His head accelerating while his body stable, like in a car wreck when you're just trying to and your head accelerates so fast with its back. The twist of that acceleration actually tears his brain. Tears his brain from his skull. Except this 29-year-old didn't get these injuries in a car wreck. Proof will be that he got him. Does it happen because it's 5 monsters? Nobody's going to call them monsters. Absolutely not. Does it take monsters to kill a man? Does it take monsters to kill a man? See for yourself how such huge ones. That's the hills, the rivers of the Tyre, justice, how did this happen? Tyre Nichols, 29 years old. He's on his way home. He's going to his mom's house. Me, her, and her mom. I'm going to call it Hickory Hill. Y'all want to call that this? Hickory Hill is sort of east of this. Good 15 minutes from where we're sitting right now. Away from the river. The river's Memphis's western edge. There's some big streets that run through Hickory Hill, like Ross and Rains. You'll hear those streets. Tron. Those streets will have commercial type businesses, fast food places, things like that. But all of those streets are smaller streets that are residential neighborhoods. So this is an area that's where people live. Houses and neighborhoods and cul-de-sacs and all that stuff. It's a neighborhood where Lamont, well, it's Tyre's house. issue with it because there's not for one way or the other that we can agree on. But presumably Tyre Nichols, Emmett Martin is a police officer. All five of these men in charge of this crime are police officers. They work together as part of the team is called the Scorpion. That's not a bad thing. It's data-driven policing. Okay, so they send these guys aren't assigned to a particular precinct. Okay, and they're not assigned to like homicide or something like this. They're assigned to some sort. They're sent out to various areas that they have a problem with, whatever it is. I'll send in and out and traffic stops, anti-crime suppression type. They're out in their bill. Okay. Presumably, again, we'll see what we see. Emmett Martin catches Tyre's speed. At some point, Emmett Martin activates his blue lights. Whether or not Tyre saw that or not, we don't know. At some point, Tyre continues driving. Blue lights are activated. Who knows if Tyre saw it or not. Emmett Martin stops at blue lights. Turns them off. Drives presumably faster to catch Tyre Nichols. CMC 1. Probably a distance of 2 miles each. So the Tristan attorney is one of the main roads. Emmett Martin is out of his car, but there's also another car too, and that's Demetrius Haley. Another one of these police officers, five police officers, one of the defendants on Charlie's Street. He stops too. Tyre Nichols' car is stopped, making a left-hand turn, and the left-hand turn after the road. On the main road, on the two taps. Tyre Nichols' car stops. He's waiting to turn, left-hand turn, the left-hand turn lane. Martin stops, Haley stops, and this traffic stop is, that's what I'll call it. There's a couple seconds of the traffic stop and we're going to see, because what we see this traffic stop is from a body cam. Most of our police officers were body cams. Who's the third officer on the scene? And he gets there real quick. So we're not missing 5 minutes or anything like that. He gets there real quick at the start of this traffic stop. He's also on the slope. His name's Preston Hemphill. He's not in the back of the case. You will see his body cam and this traffic stop for yourself. Not going to look like a traffic stop from the scene. You'll see Emmett Martin rip Tyre out of the driver's side of the car, or the driver's south. You will see Emmett Martin extremely agitated. You will see Demetrius Haley extremely agitated. You'll see Tyre Nichols thrown to the ground, held there to stay down. You'll see there he is coming down. See on the ground, the target on the ground. We're going to break this stuff. He'll respond to them. 2012 on right now. We're going to cage all sorts of stuff while he's there. This is captured on my camera. Okay? This is apparently a theme in the case. They're making pepper spray. He's on the ground. He's surrounded by Hemphill, by Martin, by Haley. spray themselves. Landfills also affect water. When Hemphill tases them, but it appears the taser doesn't really make contact going farther than time. Sometimes it will take off. This track is not very fast. You'll hear Martin say when Martin's already out of the car passes by, something about his gun, Martin's gun, Tyre has her gun. Something about Martin's gun. Like maybe when he was taking Tyre out, somehow Tyre got in contact with Martin's gun. You'll later hear Martin tell different stories about what happened. In one version, you'll hear him make up a story about it. Try to do it. You'll see the video for yourself. And what's important, as I go through that for you, I want you to understand this because this is important. Whatever that first practice is, that is something you're not going to be able to make any sense of. When they're ripping them out of the car, throwing them on the ground, threatening them, pepper spraying each other, tasing them. They're not even charged with criminal conduct with regard to the story that starts with criminal conduct happened to that. First, to dare speed and justice did one in America. Okay? Diane was there. Martin was there. But they're not even charged with that first episode.
Wow.
Because what happens next? What happens next is what clear things. I realize all these things where it's housed. This neighborhood, like some neighborhoods, not all neighborhoods, some neighborhoods have a couple of families that at this when these things were put up, they're called skycop cameras. They're connected to a place less than 2 miles from the facility that's called a real-time crime center. Okay, so the camera feed goes to a real-time crime center. It's a floor in the real-time crime center has like 30, 40 things with the now there's more cameras than there are. So sometimes they're actually constantly monitoring. But if something's happening, officer, for instance, investigation officer, and an officer can access that camera. This neighborhood has at least 2 of those cameras. You'll see one camera just covered. He's walking on the scene. You'll see him walking through the neighborhood. You'll see sort of like these cars going by. You'll see him hiding from the police. And cut down when the car is hiding from the police. The closer to his house, there's another camera. And this camera is also really out. This camera next door. Camera doesn't have one of those. Some of the officers' body counts, you can imagine he's going to see something unkept. But the body counts are unkept. So you'll see some of the body counts. You also have body counts on. And you'll hear the audio of the body counts. What we're here for is we can take you see on the don't take monsters to go. The 5 police officers who were frustrated all will come out. And the officers are at this intersection right here. And but if you stop here, so we're going to see two officers here. You'll see this video multiple times. So it helps if you pay attention to the shoes of this man here with the white soles, because if you watch the shoes, you know that is Justice Smith, who's one of the defendants on trial. And Darius Bean is the other defendant, who's sort of on top of Mr. Nichols right now. Okay. There's a third and fourth man here that you're going to see in a second. There's going to be Desmond Mills, and there's going to be let the video play for a while. Let me tell you real quick what you're watching. Dean Smith right now from on top of Tyre Nichols. Definitely not delivering any sort of death blows or anything like that. Tussling or flopping around, something. But Dean and Smith are sort of on top of him. Okay? You'll see Desmond Mills. And they're like half at this point. It's quick. Goes to pepper spray Nichols. Again. While Dean and Smith are doing whatever it is they're doing. Okay? And what I told you was going to be a theme in the case, that's what Desmond sprays himself. So if he sprays himself, he's going to walk, he's going to take a break. Bring myself in the eyes or whatever. I'm going to take a break from whatever this is. That leaves Bean and Smith on top of Mr. Nichols doing whatever it is they do. That point genuine is correct. This unit mark is also. You'll see unit mark walk up to Tyre Nichols as Bean and Smith have a press on the ground. You'll see first it's a kind of drop in soccer type. Stand up. Down. At that point, Mills, once for himself on the left, he comes back angry. I'm gonna let Tom fuck. He's in the main forward position on Mills, the Tom strikes Tyre's arm. He'll tell you.
Mm.
So they have one hand, they have the other hand, and then when Martin kicks in the head, he comes back. There's a small strike in the head, much closer than just Smith inside the head. What Martin does next time is real bad. Smith the halves, and Martin to the face. This entire snap and back and forth.
Mm.
Finally, Smith 4-on-1. Tyre Nichols down. Doesn't throw a punch, doesn't throw a kick, doesn't have a left. Fine. They're throwing it out on the what's on that. It's over now, right? I mean, it's not a kick to the head, kick to the head. Five strikes just because of that. All the time. On one of these cases, because don't forget about Haley. Remember when Martin made the track stop, there was one and there was Haley? What about Haley? He's further than these guys are, so he's got in his car. He gets out of the car and yells, beat that man's ass. Literally jogs up. That's the sort of little side up. Tyrese totally flat on the ground, 4 or 5 people on him at this point. And just kicks. Kicks and just really don't forget about it. And if that's not enough, Martin, I'll bet come over and kick one more time too. At this point, there's other officers. Watch it. This being Smith, Tyre's on the ground. Martin. Smith on top. That's insane.
Mm. Mm.
Here comes Mills. I'm going to time the fuck out. Strikes the car. And now you start to see him punches in the face.
Just put him in the car. Y'all can't put him in the car. Good Jesus. Man, fighting for his life.
5 or 6 punches to the face by Martin. One hand is the face.
Mm. Mm.
watch that. Your testimony of how you was the smallest for everybody out there. Tyre Nichols, no weapon. You'll hear the Tyre, no punch. Tyre, you'll hear yourself. The Tyre does not say I'm quick, learn, I'm smart, took the finish, instead. Because what did I tell you? Where this camera was? Hundreds of feet from his mom's house. He'll cry for his mom.
Mm. Remember the law of criminal responsibility that you help. It doesn't matter who goes to jail was or not. But also, remember the law that all five of them have to enter to try to protect Tyre Nichols. How do you have soccer kick in the head? How about the kick after that? How about all the they had to stop that from happening, but not a single word. People not from me, not from Smith, not from Mills, of course not from Mark. You saw what he was doing. Feel like he said stop, not even once. What did he do next? He's handcuffed, he is dragged, over to the side of the police car. That is a police car, that went north. Police car. The police car put on the side. Before the emergency personnel can come, because they are called for. They are called for. Before the emergency personnel can come, Tyre is handcuffed. Absolutely no response. He does not say a word, an intelligible word that sounds. Mm.
After the call for a car. Unresponsive. You'll see it for yourself. Haley, remember that don't forget about Haley, the one who runs up, beat that man's ass, kicks him, goes over with his personal cell phone, takes a picture of Tyre so he can send it to his friends. He's been hurt. They have a key protected, so what do they do? Emergency personnel respond? Do they tell them, look, he's gotten some hits to his hand? Nope. Do they even make up a story like he fell and hit his head? Nope. They tell the emergency personnel, oh, he must be on drugs or something. He got pepper spray. Not a word. Not a word. And he goes on for minutes and minutes. The officers walk away, motioning to not find him. He sat outside. So he understood. You know, we were all
Mm. Mm. Mm.
justice for Tyre. He's been
Mm.
reasonably certain that scientifically huge head is right on. Reasonably certain cause of death is very certain. Each and every one of them are responsible for two reasons. Took part in it, or anything beyond that, and to study. Aggravated assault, I don't know. They cause
Mm.
aggravated kidnapping. I'm talking about ransom notes. It's the illegal confinement, false imprisonment of a person that either causes bodily injury, or people doing a false imprisonment have guns. Well, they're Memphis police officers that have guns. They're not alleged to use the guns, but the fact they're armed is what they all consider aggravated kidnapping. Is a police officer allowed to arrest somebody? Of course they are. Maybe even earlier they were allowed to arrest Tyre Nichols. But at some point, after that sucker kicked to the head,
Mm.
maybe after a huge shot that marks this ain't no legal arrest anymore. Tyre is purely and 100% a victim. And those men have been imprisoned falsely while they cannot him. Those men have him in prison falsely when he's handcuffed next to the patrol car, and they're not even telling the personnel how to handle this.
Mm. Mm. Okay, so that's it's the prosecutor's opening statement. Now, these were the Scorpions, y'all. And what I want to show y'all next is gonna surprise y'all. Uh Tyree's Tyree mother testify. Tyree mother testify on behalf of her son. Because he called his mom. He called his mom. Mm, mm, mm. Now, why we ain't holding no signs up on this? Mm, mm, mm. Where the signs at? Why we not protest? Why we not marching? So I want y'all to see this.
First at 5 on your news leader, the mother.
Hold on, y'all. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I'm gonna play only mother portion. Okay, when she took the stand. Because I want y'all to hear what the mama had to say. Hold on, y'all. 1 second.
Mother of Tyre Nichols testified.
Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Here we go. I'm just gonna let y'all see. Since it's been a long night, I'm just gonna show y'all just a little bit of the news version because it's kind of long and I don't want y'all here all night for that. So put this up. Okay, go to mother.
For the first time about the beating death of her son, allegedly at the former Memphis police officers. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. Gripping testimony today from Rovon Wells as she saw her son's injuries for the first day of trial. Got underway today for Darius Bean, Justin Smith, and Demetrius Haley. WRG's April Thompson is live at the courthouse covering the case. April, Rovon Wells, well, Stephanie, Greg, they came back from a break and Rovon Wells was finished testifying. No one had any other questions for her, and the judge decided they would call it a wrap for today. But what Rovon Wells said showed the emotion involved in this case. Tyre's mother talked about how police told her her son was being aggressive, and they asked if he was a drinker. None of it added up and sounded like Tyre. Then, when she finally saw him in the hospital, she was stunned.
I walked into the room and saw my son. I immediately went over to him and I fell out on him because my son was beaten to a pulp. His head was the size of a watermelon. His nose was broken. His neck was split open from the swelling. He was bruised from head to toe. That's what they did. They beat the out of my son.
Rovon Wells there on the stand for less than an hour as she was questioned by prosecutors, defense attorneys. None of them had any questions for her for today, so he let the jury go to court, and someone will be on the stand for a very long time. No word exactly who that is, but we're hearing it may be one of the other officers testifying against these three right live. Reporting live for your news leader.
Now, y'all, we person is. They say they're gonna be on the stand for. Woo! Thanks for watching, y'all.